The media says a border wall won't stop drugs from coming in to the country.
So the fact is, the majority of hard drugs seized by Customs and Border Protection come through ports of entry. A wall would not stop that.
The president says a wall will stop the drugs, the heroin, the fentanyl, the other opioids. Most of the drugs, his own government says, come in through legal points of entry, where there's commerce, where there's crossing. A wall will not block the legal points of entry.
But the point is that most of it is coming in deep concealment through legal ports of entry.
A wall would do nothing about any of that if that's how it's coming in.
So is that true? Let's ask John Walters, former drug czar under George W. Bush and the COO of the Hudson Institute. John, thanks for being here this morning. So the critique is you can close the border with walls, but the drugs are still going to come in through legal ports of entry. Your response?
Well, it's kind of a stupid analysis if you think about what's really going on. The problem is we have 2,000 miles of border, and we have too many people on guard duty and not enough people screening at the ports of entry. Yes, those are the entries, but we have to guard all this space between. The wall is a fixed barrier that channels the flow into fixed and controlled areas where you can screen and analyze what's happening and stop the drugs. It's kind of silly. It's kind of, I guess, it's politically inspired stupidity. But it's ludicrous to say that the wall won't allow us to focus our manpower on the places where we can control and search.
Thank you for saying that. It's stupid analysis. You're exact. Sometimes as stupid is as stupid does. So if you didn't have to allocate the resources to the portions of the border that are wide open right now, what more things could you do at these ports of entry to prevent drugs from coming in?
Well, first you want to kind of have more people to do analysis of what kinds of methods are being used, about the networks, the communication of networks.
So
to try
intelligence,
to find it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you want to screen. You need to do more intense screening, and you need to be able to kind of pull things into secondary. You need to have lengthen the screening area. We have laws that allow us to go back into the country and stop trucks and so forth even after the port of entry, but you want to stop these at the port of entry. I mean, the other big stupid lie here is that there isn't a crisis. I mean, since the beginning of the Obama administration alone, hundreds of thousands of people have died of overdoses. This is a historic carnage. 70,000 in 2017, more than all the deaths in the Vietnam War. For people to, I mean, people wonder why some Americans are angry. When political leaders say this is a manufactured crisis, that is infuriating to families and communities that are being destroyed. It's like, what? You don't get it? You live in Washington and you live in La La Land? I mean, this is really a challenge to the political leadership of the country to face the challenge at the border that is murdering people in large numbers through these poisons.
Are Democrats choosing to ignore this crisis, or do they think it's politically expedient to do so?
I think the politics over this have now eclipsed the responsibilities of elected leaders. And I also think that there has been a failure to come to grips with this. The Obama administration started this. He didn't want to focus on the border. He didn't want to focus on drug enforcement. And we have the largest loss of life from drug overdoses. And that doesn't even cover the people who are being addicted in the tens of thousands.
Sure.
And he let this get out of control. Then he's legalizing marijuana. We have a new book out by Alex Berenson talking about the link between crime and addiction and violence and serious mental illness. All this stuff was swept under the rug for over 8 years, and now the consequences are coming back to destroy huge communities in America.
Yeah, it's no good. John Walters, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you, Peter.
All right.